I have credited Twitch, specifically Better Twitch TV and FrankerFaceZ and any community on Twitch that uses them, for destigmatizing and reclaiming Pepe the Frog from the far right. And I think that's a good thing. Anyway, it's time for the story of Pepe the Frog, the true face of Twitch. Let's go.
He was the every frog.
True.
The amphibian that felt...
What do you mean was? What do you mean was?
all the things we felt.
We, coggers. There he is. Woo, and the other one's going.
Pepe the Frog became one of the most popular memes in the world. And perhaps nowhere did he become as indispensable as on Twitch. As he grew in popularity, so too did his variations and the breadth of emotions he could help communicate.
These
While
old
Twitch
GGX
was
clips.
keeping it hypers to the rest of the world, Pepe was getting pretty monka-esque.
All key tenets making up the emerging racist ideology known as the
Goddamn Hillary Clinton, goddamn killer, I've been telling you, she is eating baby spines. Many will tell you this lady, if we can call her that, more like demon. She's trying to stop you from using Pepe the Frog. Don't let her do it. I said don't let her do it, god damn it. Pepe is for all.
alt-right.
We have a talk, and they're like, you cannot tweet or associate. You have any emotes you have with Pepe the Frog, anything you cannot associate with Pepe. You have to delete all, if you have emotes on your Twitch channel, you have to delete all your tweets about Pepe.
Cringe.
And so I did that.
This is the story of the meme that went from emotional touchstone to alleged hate symbol and then was revived again.
And now it's back, and it didn't.
Can we get some wide peepo happies in chat?
And now it's back, and it didn't die, and now people are using it appropriately.
As
I mean, that's just what I imagine when I imagine like the default Twitch viewer. If you close your eyes and imagine a Twitch viewer, it just, to me, a Peepo or Pepe comes to mind.
I want to see some Pepe pains in the chat. I want to see some Pepe pains in the chat.
Remember Pepe the Frog? This is him now.
What is that? Also, Pog will
Remember
Neff.
Pepe.
This is the boydom, Mr. William Neffelheim, the true star of Twitch.
Pepe the Frog? This is
What
him
is
now.
that?
Feels good, man.
He said it! He said it! You gotta post it. He said it! You motherfuckers are slacking. He said feels good, man. You gotta post it. Come on. Pick up the pace.
Feels good, man.
In 2005, during the golden age of webcomics, Matt Fury released Boys Club #1. And among its group of listless post-college animal bros, the comic featured a chill frog named Pepe. In 2008, the meme started to pick up some real steam on popular internet message board 4chan. It became an in-joke of sorts, a stand-in for the user's own feelings. And while Feels Good Man had been the frog's most iconic line in Boys Club, it was a remix of that,
No.
Feels Bad Man, sometimes called Sad Frog, that became the predominant version on 4chan. A growing mix of social media networks, image sites, and gaming communities started to embrace Pepe.
Oh shit! You know him, you love him. It's Yamaro. Now, it's not called Yamaro everywhere, of course. But that's what it's called in this community and others.
As online games and streaming continued to explode in popularity. Gaming, and particularly streaming, adopted Pepe in a big way. Pepes were essentially a way to react
Oh
to
my god! How? We get a Simply clip? That is sick, dude. Does he know? Does Simply know his likeness is in... Wait, this is August 7th. What is it today? The 10th? He has to know by this point, right? Simply streams start way too early for me a lot of the time, so I'm not there a lot of the time, unfortunately. But I've been watching Simply for like the last 8 or 9 years of my life. He's the guy who got me into Super Mario 64 speed running. He's a previous world record holder for 120 star. I'm currently learning 120 star. You can watch me on twitch.tv/condorscc whenever I practice that at the end of my streams. The boydom. Hell yeah. Can we get some simp L's in the chat? I don't know how many of you guys said
And in the
Simply
streaming
here.
world, that's a big part of what viewers did. They reacted to whatever was on screen. The advent of the Better Twitch TV and Franker Faces add-ons in the 2010s allowed users to add their own emotes, and Pepe emotes became incredibly popular due to their emotional range. The Pepe Hands Better Twitch TV emote and Monka S Franker Faces emote were popularized by Forsen's community. Hypers came up through Greek God X's community before generally becoming a kind of Pepe PogChamp, a way to let Pepe express your excitement.
Wee, coggers. There we go.
Coggers?
There we go. Woo, and the other one's going. It's the other one's turn.
And Monka S in particular, clearly an expression of anxiety or nervousness, was a perfect fit on Twitch, where the audience often watched with bated breath as their favorite streamer strolled into the unknown. On Twitch, Pepe basically stayed in that pre-2014 state, but it wasn't like that everywhere. In 2018, the Overwatch League explicitly told players not to post about the cartoon frog on social media.
And thus began the absolute death of Overwatch. More like Omega Overwatch. Can you imagine banning a frog? This is why your game's dead.
They also timed out users for using Pepe-related emotes from their
For no other reason. The game is dead because they removed Pepe this one time.
Overwatch, StarCraft, and Heroes of the Storm channels, including those from content creators that played their games. The ban came to light after a tweet by then Overwatch League player Jay Sinatra Wong. Esports community member Rod Slasher Breslau then revealed that Blizzard had previously banned fan signs with Pepe and asked players to remove tweets about the frog. And according to former Overwatch League player Ted Silkthread Wang, he had been told as early as March of 2018 that any association with Pepe would not be tolerated by the league.
What? $1,000 fine? From whom? Wait, I'm sorry, I need to know. Former Overwatch League pro Ted Silkthread Wang leaked an email he was sent that fined him for posting about Pepe the Frog on Twitter during a July 23rd Twitch stream. Mind you, this is posted in 25th of July 2020. Back in Season 1 of the League, in an attempt to improve his Twitter game, Silkthread tweeted, "Does anyone else love Pepe the Frog?" Well, it's an open question. Does anybody here like Pepe the Frog? I do. Shortly after doing so, the social media manager for his team, the Los Angeles Valiant, demanded he delete the tweet immediately. While he did so, his remark didn't go unnoticed by the Overwatch League, who fined the player a whopping $1,000 for posting a cartoon frog. Rather, posting about a cartoon frog. It says that I don't even know if did he post a picture? Or was it just the text? Fortunately, he was able to appeal the fine and claimed he was unaware of the green frog's alleged connection to as a quote-unquote hate symbol. Nice memes. Now, years later, the DPS player has leaked the email that the league sent him, accusing him of posting support for a racist meme, quote-unquote. The email called Silkthread's tweet, quote, unacceptable and a, quote, violation of the spirit of diversity and inclusiveness that makes Overwatch great. It continued to stretch that he would be fined $1,000, but had the option to appeal, which he did. According to the player, he paid a $60 Uber to go to Burbank so he could dispute the fine. What the hell is going on here?
At Silkthread, anyone else love Pepe the Frog? Question mark. This behavior is unacceptable. Your comments violate the spirit and diversity and inclusiveness that makes Overwatch great. Comments like yours will not be tolerated by anyone associated with the Overwatch League. Your conduct also violates the letter and spirit of the Overwatch League's official rules and your Overwatch League player professional services agreement. Accordingly, the league office has determined to impose a $1,000 fine for posing support for a racist name. Your team will be directed to withhold the amount. Yeah, la 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 blah 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 blah. And then, if you guys want to know what happened, I ended up paying like a $60 Uber to go to Burbank, and then I disputed the fine, and then yeah, the dispute worked, and I didn't get fined.
Hell yeah,
that's the
easy
story,
clap.
But thinking back, I think it probably would have been smarter to take the fine, because like it'd be pretty fucking cool to get legalized as the person that got fined for tweeting about Pepe the Frog. That'd be pretty epic.
That'd be pretty poggers, you might say. Oh no, dude. Yeah. Blizzard has, no tolerance whatsoever as a company for making anyone uncomfortable. Okay, that's why they had to fine this guy $1,000. Oh no. Pepe left, chat. They did not know. California's suit against Activision Blizzard for fostering a toxic workplace could change the whole industry. Among other allegations, the suit includes claims that while attending Activision's popular annual gaming conference, BlizzCon, higher-level male staffers hung out at a hotel suite nicknamed the, quote, Cosby Suite after Bill Cosby, who would later be convicted for serial sexual assault. The suit further named the suite's occupant former Blizzard game director Alex Afrasiabi, citing multiple incidents in which he allegedly harassed women at the conference. The suit also reports that in an unrelated event, after a period of targeted sexual harassment, which reportedly included male staffers sharing nude photos of her around the office, one employee died by suicide. Among a variety of other allegations. But of course, Blizzard has no tolerance for anything that would make people uncomfortable. So they had to fine him over Pepe the Frog.
My Twitter game was weak, still is weak, but it was weaker back then, and I needed content to tweet. So I was thinking of something to tweet for really long, and I eventually was like, "Oh, I'll tweet. Does anyone else love Pepe the Frog?" Question mark. That's the entirety of my tweet. Okay. 2 hours after I tweet that, my social media manager on Valiant tells me to delete it instantly, and they're like, "You cannot tweet or associate. You have any emotes you have with Pepe the Frog, anything you cannot associate with Pepe." You have to delete all, if you have emotes on your Twitch channel, you have to delete all your tweets about Pepe. And so I did that.
To understand why, we have to go back to 2015.
Oh, Lord. Believe me.
Pepe had largely gone mainstream and was used by people that 4chan labeled normies. The kind of people applauding as Katy Perry and Nicki Minaj posted Pepe's. But there were some people on 4chan and elsewhere who wanted that to end. And the only way to get the public to turn their back on Pepe was to turn Pepe into something the public couldn't accept. And now
what is this tweet? From J. Nordlinger. Quote, does anyone know what that green face is that alt and cuck people put in their avatars and their other... Who the hell is J. Nordlinger?
A now suspended Twitter user told the Daily Beast that associating Pepe with white nationalist ideology had been an intentional goal. And though later...
Imagine my shock.
Accounts would say that the website had been trolled, the article was picked up by Hillary Clinton's presidential campaign as part of their claim that Pepe had become affiliated with white supremacy.
And as we all know, this move was wildly successful because it, completely smeared Donald Trump's brand with the Nazi affiliation because of a cartoon frog, and she ended up going on to win the 2016 general election for president. Oh no.
Happened because Pepe had also started to become affiliated with Donald J. Trump's presidential campaign after he tweeted a picture of the frog in October 2015,
what a time to be alive,
sporting his signature hairstyle. And while some supporters began to embrace the Pepe meme as part of a pro-Trump outlook, others went darker, adding trappings of Nazism or anti-Semitism to images of Pepe. Whether the users quoted in the Daily Beast article or Twitter users adding frog emojis to their handles were really just trying to troll the media or not, by the time of Donald Trump's inauguration, there were real self-avowed white supremacists like Richard B. Spencer who wore Pepe with pride.
It's Pepe's become kind of a symbol.
Yes. Listen, listen, Richard Spencer didn't get punched because he was a Nazi. He got punched because he was a Nazi and because he was trying to sully Pepe's good name. That was nobody talks about that part. A lot of people are like, oh, Richard Spency. Richard Spencer, self-avowed neo-Nazi. They punched him because he's a Nazi, which in my mind, I don't condone violence, okay? But I'm not going to be sad about a Nazi being punched, all right? But nobody tells you that it's actually because he was trying to, ruin Pepe's image. You can't do that. Fucking Nazis, all my homies hate Nazis. True. I never remember that guy's name. I just remember him as a punched Nazi.
It all culminated in the addition of Pepe the Frog to the Anti-Defamation League's hate symbols database in fall 2016. But even the ADL's page on Pepe said that the vast majority of users were not posting racist or anti-Semitic Pepes, and that context was everything. So while many understandably turned away from Pepe after the ADL's declaration, Pepe was more heavily ingrained in some—
What is this?
Away from Pepe after the ADL's declaration, Pepe was—
What is this old-ass Destiny clip? They like, in the beginning, they're pulling like really old clips of Greek God X, and now this like ancient clip of Destiny.
more heavily ingrained in some communities than others.
Hey, I know that emote.
At the same time, Pepe creator Matt Fury was trying to regain control of his creation, one that had clearly heavily diverged from his initial incarnation. In 2017, he wrote a comic depicting the death of Pepe, an attempt to bury both the old frog and the new. But he also launched lawsuits against companies selling products depicting Pepe, including
Hell yeah.
Wars.
Alex Jones to pay $15,000 in Pepe the Frog copyright infringement case. Get fucked.
And Nazi website The Daily Stormer. And an emoticon on Steam that featured Pepe was caught up in that campaign. While the mild-mannered Fury was doing his best to put the genie back in the bottle, the greater internet was debating—
Did Destiny ever back off using Pepe in his community at any point? No. And why would he? There's like literally no reason to back off using Pepe the Frog. The only reason it became anything is because of Donald Trump's involvement and Hillary Clinton's campaign's response to it, which led to the ADL classifying as a hate symbol. But it was a rash move, a hasty generalization about all uses of the Pepe Frog. Real fucking dumb.
But that takes us back to the Overwatch League. The ADL's decision led to their choice to ban Pepe. Overwatch League is an esport, and for many viewers, Twitch is synonymous with that experience. So there was significant backlash against the move, even among the league's staff, although they couldn't say so publicly at the time. But Twitch is clearly bigger than just Blizzard esports, and so Pepe continued to exist. New streamers came up, and with them came more Pepes.
True.
In many ways, it's been the world of Twitch and gaming that have brought everyone's favorite frog back from its stint on the razor's edge of cultural uncertainty.
True! I have been saying this for so long. I have been saying this for many years now. I have always, and will continue to credit the Twitch community and any community that's not everybody on Twitch uses Pepe, emotes and stuff like that. But a lot of the big ones do. I will always credit Twitch with destigmatizing Pepe the Frog away from, the overblown characterization of it as a hate symbol. Nobody is using Pepe the Frog on Twitch as a means to be bigoted. It is quite literally just like an emoji. For you boomers out there, Pepe the Frog emotes are just emojis. There are ways to express emotion through text where text doesn't really, do enough justice. So for instance, if you're having a bad day, I could be like, today sucks, just as the text right there. You see that? Or I could be like, feel sad, today sucks. Or feels bad, man, today sucks. And it gives you that extra oomph in your message to elicit the kind of idea you were saying. So like, for instance, I had an incredible day today. I could just type that, or I could be like hyper pogger. I had an incredible day today. And now you just get an extra layer of context. You get an extra layer of excitement or interest or emotion. It's just an emoji. That's how people use it. People don't use it with bigoted context. The amount of people that use it just as an emoji, as an emote, as an emoticon, are dwarfed by the amount of people that are trying to use it as like some sort of dog whistle. They also function as tone indicators. True. So for instance, this Pepe, right? This one right here is usually used to denote sarcasm, stuff like that, right? So I could be like, I hate watching twitch.tv/ConyoreCC. So I'm joking here. I'm making a joke because the Pepe is there. Anyway, all of this is to say that I have credited Twitch, specifically Better Twitch TV and FrankerFaceZ and any community on Twitch that uses them, for destigmatizing and reclaiming Pepe the Frog from the far right. And I think that's a good thing. And I've said this several times. So there are many people that will reflexively be like, oh my God, you're using Pepe the Frog. It's a Nazi symbol. Oh my, I can't believe these communities are full of Nazis. So I remember this person, who I don't care about like their actual brand on Twitter. They have me blocked because of the tweet that I posted in response to this. They were, I tried joining a CG art Discord, and this was their emoji panel. I left immediately. And it's just a bunch of Pepes, Pepos, and Peepos, right? Like, look, it's Pepo Pirate. We have that in my chat. Ahoy, mateys. Yahar. Right? And it's done. There's no good reason for this. And my take has always been, I can't help but think that Pepe's creator would prefer left-wing people, or generally progressive people, reclaim his character rather than just relinquish the character to the Nazis. If we can possibly move Pepe from being understood as a hate symbol to being understood as just another reaction image and a character that people like a lot, enough to remix as their own brand. So for instance, I have an incredible wealth of different Pepe and Pepo emotes that I have made that are in my brand. So he's not a frog anymore in my community. He's a bird now. He's a purple bird with a yellow beak. See this? Watch. Observe. I've got all of these emotes. Actually, I can just show you the chat room. I've got all of these emotes. We've got easy for whenever, you know, you pull off a crazy cool trick, you know, or you do something that's really difficult, but you're being humble and you're like, oh, that was so easy. Or you're like being braggadocious. It's like, oh, that's so easy. Easy clap. We have Pepo Chef for references to cooking. We've got Pepo in case we're trying to inspect something a little bit more closely. We've got Feel Strong Man for very moving, emotional, inspirational moments. We've got Pepo G just in case we gotta, you know, look at the documents, you know, check over our notes. There's a whole world of different options and different ideas for these emotes. We've even got ones that move. We've got People Run, a running emote. We've got Scoots, a dancing emote. We've got Hyper Pogger, which is a very high excitement emote. We've got Monka Steer, which is to denote, you know, a difficult time driving a motor vehicle. You've got a whole bunch of different options here. And it's all good fun. And I've made all of these with reference, obviously most of them, if not all of them, but I've made them my own brand. I've made them into birds because they have, if you see on Why People Happy, for instance, there's the yellow beak, obviously. There's the little beak rays there where the nose holes go, but I'm not going to draw those because it's such low resolution. And then there's a little feather swoop in the back, just a little feather swoop, because I've tried my best to turn this frog into a bird. So, like, Pepe is to the point where people will remix Pepe's likeness to be not even the frog anymore. This is how beloved this character is. And the idea that we should, because some Nazis are using it, some alt-righters are using it, we should just relinquish this character against the wishes of the creator, in my mind. Like I said in that tweet, I don't think that the creator of Pepe would be super excited about people just throwing him away to the Nazis, to the alt-righters. If we can get a critical mass of people who are progressive, left-leaning, or just not conservatives or Nazis using it, and it just becomes synonymous with whatever feeling it's trying to elicit, I feel like the creator would probably prefer that. I don't know. I haven't spoken to the person, so I don't know.
Over the course of the last few years, Pepe has mostly returned to the fun, emotional frog that we fell in love with from the beginning. Emotes like Poggers, Feels Weird Man, Wide Peepo Sad, and Sag continue to help Twitch users express their feelings about whatever happened on the streaming platform. By late 2018, it was pretty common to see even some of the biggest streamers on Twitch, not just edgy boys like Forsen, doing some Pepe posting.
Why am I like this?
This is terrifying. This is a bridge too far. This is honestly closer to far-right people using Pepe than what people in Twitch chat are normally doing. Holy fuck. This is frightening. I'm just kidding.
Maybe Twitch would have ended up as Pepe's retirement home, a community of dank gamers swapping jokes, iterating on the frog meme, and just having a good time. But he made a big move to the unlikeliest of places, Hong Kong. The 2019-2020 protests in Hong Kong initially centered around a proposed extradition law. But as the campaign took to the streets to protest perceived judicial overreach by China, Pepe the Frog was weirdly at the vanguard. And the message had nothing to do with its alleged association to the alt-right. We may never know the precise moment that Pepe appeared in Hong Kong or the exact reasons. But as the International Center on Nonviolent Conflict pointed out, Pepe is easy to draw, which helps with putting up graffiti. But also, his most popular incarnation is the sad frog, a dissatisfied amphibian that isn't afraid to make his feelings known. Even so, questions remain about Pepe's future. There are some who continue to ban him from their channels or platforms.
By the way, if a content creator on Twitch doesn't want Pepe to be used in their chat room, that is up to them. That's fine. I think that's totally fine. But like mandating that the likeness of this cartoon frog isn't used like company-wide or whatever, or, you know, service-wide. Like imagine Twitch was like, no, you're not allowed to upload your own custom Pepe likenesses. It's stupid. It's dumb.
And obviously, that's their choice. But on Twitch in 2021, the frog has mostly kept the original spirit intact. And perhaps no example hits home harder than the Peepo animations made by HeyW.
I guess, I mean, that's just what I imagine when I imagine like the default Twitch viewer. I just, because the emotes get used so much, it's just, it seems like if you close your eyes and imagine a Twitch viewer, it just, to me, a Peepo or Pepe comes to mind.
True.
I guess depending which age demographic you're imagining.
Harnessing the pathos of a fan-streamer relationship gone wrong, Peepo, a poorly drawn version of Pepe, stands in for
Whoa. What do you mean poorly drawn?
Every
It's kind
fan.
of rude.
And though the storyline is constructed, it still made a big impact on Twitch.
Like a few people cried, which I don't know what to make of that because it's all supposed to be in humor. 2 or 3, I remember 2 or 3 videos of people like crying and stuff. So those ones are come to mind.
There will always be people who will use any widely recognized symbol for ill, whether they claim they're joking or not. But the truth is that Twitch and the internet have reclaimed Pepe.
Just like
True.
Pepe was originally like unassuming and then turned into something mean, but then was reappropriated both by the creator itself, but then also by people on Twitch.
And while he will remain banned in some places, in others he continues to help do what he always did, express the feelings that seemed so difficult in text alone.
Thanks for watching. If you want more content like this, hit the sub button
Hell
and ring
yeah.
that notification bell.
That's a good idea, actually. What you guys should do, as a result of watching this video, is go to youtube.com/conurec and hit the sub button and put all notifications on. This video is Conure Call as Iron Mage. Thank you for the support. Hope you enjoy the tier 1 sub to my Twitch channel. If you'd like to be the next Conure Callout, all you gotta do is follow me on Twitter, ConureCC, and retweet my video links when they go live. You're all wonderful people, and I hope you have a blessed day.